Here's a door we never knocked on, a welcome we did not earn, a place prepared before we asked, a love that waited its turn. We learned the language of survival, we learned to earn our stay, but you were speaking a better word, calling us home the whole way. You saw us standing at a distance, unsure if we belong. You ran to meet us in our doubt and placed us in your song. Jesus, you are the Son who brings us in. Jesus, you share your name, not servants earning daily bread, but children claimed by grace. We belong, not by effort, not by fear. We belong, we are wanted here. Celebration, you silenced every lie. You placed a ring upon our hands and lifted up our eyes. You didn't ask where we had wandered or make us pay the cost. You restored what sin had fractured and called the lost ones sons. You set us at the table where mercy freely flows. You taught us how to live from love, not fear of being thrown. The cross looked like abandonment, like family torn apart, but heaven was securing us inside the Father's heart. The grave could not undo adoption, nor rewrite who we are. Resurrection sealed our future and brought us near, not far. Now your spirit bears the witness deep within our chest, crying out what we still learn, that we are fully kept. You teach us how to trust, belonging when we fear being known. You show us love doesn't disappear when weakness is shown. So we will live as sons and daughters, not slaves to former days. We will walk in bold affection, rooted in your grace. Let our lives reflect the family that mercy has made new. Let the lonely find a place to stand by seeing us love too. Until the day the household gathers from every land and tongue, we will live as proof of adoption in the name of God's own Son. There is a call that sounds like mercy, not thunder, not demand. A voice that speaks through wounded places and reaches out a hand. You don't recruit the self-sufficient. You don't prize the loud or strong. You choose the ones who know their need and teach them how to belong. We learn to hide our insufficiency, to mask the cracks with skill, but you keep drawing near in weakness and calling us your will. Jesus, you are the healer. Jesus, you bind the broken soul. You don't just fix what's visible, you make the wounded whole. Heal us now, heal us now, in the places we ignore. Heal us now, heal us now. We don't wanna bleed anymore. You touch the ones the crowd avoided. You name the pain out loud. You dignified the suffering and lifted up the bowed. You never hurried past the hurting or blamed them for their scars. You showed us love moves slowly and stays exactly where we are. The cross absorbed the deepest wound that violence could impart, where hatred struck at heaven's heart and mercy bore the mark. The grave tried to keep the injury as final, fixed and true, but resurrection rewrote history and made all things new. Now you tend us with compassion, not rushed, not ashamed. You restore our trust in love again and teach us how to name. You give us courage to remember and strength enough to heal. You show us pain surrendered is holy ground made real. So we will bring you every fracture, every story still unfinished. We will trust the gentle hands of God with what still feels diminished. Let our lives become a refuge for the hurting and the worn. Let our love reflect the healer who carries scars reborn. Until the day when tears are ended and every wound is sealed, we will walk as living witnesses of the God who truly heals. There is a stone we didn't notice rolled across our waiting years. We mistook it for protection, but it kept us bound by fear. You saw the tune we learned to manage, the habits we called safe. You stood outside our sealed off futures, calling us by name. Jesus, you are the resurrection. Jesus, you speak and chains give way. You don't just promise life someday, you call us out today. You stood before what smelled of death, and you did not turn away. You wept with those who love the lost, then commanded life to stay. You showed us grief is not a weakness, and hope is not naive. You proved that love waits patiently before it asks us to believe. Looked like the final ceiling, like the stone was set in place, but heaven was already moving with resurrection grace. The grave received what it could not keep. The night lost all its claim. When life walked out of death's domain, everything was changed. Now you stand before our tombs again, our fear, our shame, our past. You call us out of hiding places into grace that lasts. You remove the grave clothes gently. You don't rush what's being healed. You surround us with a patient love. teaches us to feel. So we will step into the sunlight. Though our eyes are still adjusting, we will trust the voice of Jesus. More than what we're leaving, let our lives be living evidence that resurrection's real, not just in death defeated, but in how we love and heal. Until the day when every tomb is finally undone, we will live as resurrection people in the name of God's own Son. Come alive, come alive. Hear the voice that breaks the night. Come alive, come alive. Step into the light. There is a silence before surrender, when the noise finally fades, when we stop defending our futures and lay them down in faith. You meet us there without demand, without conditions to perform. You wait for hearts to open, not for strength but something warm. We've learned to speak before listening, to plan before we pray, but you are forming trust within it that learns to pause and stay. Jesus, you are the gentle shepherd. Jesus, you know our names. You lead us not by fear or force, but by mercy and flame. Still my soul, still my soul. Let your voice be clear. Still my soul, still my soul. I am safe right here. stood. You anoint our heads with gladness, overflowing good. The cross looked like the shepherd falling, like wolves had finally won. But you were laying down your life so we could be brought home. The grave could not keep the shepherd, nor scatter those he keeps. Resurrection proof forever, the flock belongs to him. Now you walk among your people, still calling, still aware. You carry lambs upon your shoulders, you tend us with your care. You teach us how to trust your leading when paths are hard to see. You remind us that obedience is still the safest place to be. So we will follow where you guide us, through the calm and through the cost. We will trust the voice that found us when we were truly lost. Let our lives reflect your goodness. Let our peace silence fear, till the world sees the shepherd's heart. In the way we love and hear. We wait for pastures everlasting, where tears are wiped away. Until that day we walk beside you, trusting every step you say. There is a way to every moment, a sacred thread in time. You are not distant from our hours, you are present in each line. We rush past holy intersections, chasing what feels urgent now. But you are shaping hearts in seconds that feel ordinate somehow. You meet us in the daily choices, in the yes we almost miss. You remind us that obedience is found in simple faithfulness. Jesus, you are Lord of time. Jesus, you redeem our days. Not just the moments marked by memory, but the quiet, unseen ways. Take our days, take our days, every hour, every breath. Take our days, take our days. but heaven used the darkest hour to rewrite the whole advance. The grave held time in silence till the morning broke it free. Resurrection stretched eternity into humanity. Now you teach us how to number days with wisdom, not regret, to live awake to holy purpose in the present moment. Said you teach us patience in the process and courage in the call. You show us faith is formed by walking, not by standing tall. So we will offer you our calendars, our routines and our plans. We will trust you with the ordinary and place our lives in your hands. Let our faith be lived in moments that the world may overlook, till the story of your kingdom is written in how we look. We wait for the day when time gives way to everlasting praise. Until then, we walk in step with you, redeeming all our days. There is a rest we keep resisting, because it feels like letting go. We've learned to measure worth by striving and call it self-control. You invite us into stillness, not as failure but as trust. You remind us we are creatures formed from grace and dust. We've worn our worry like a virtue. We've carried loads you never gave, but you keep calling us to lay them down and learn how to be saved. Jesus, you are our Sabbath. Jesus, you are our rest. Not the absence of all effort, but the presence of what's best. Come and rest, come and rest. Lay the heavy down. Come and rest on holy ground. off limits. You restored what law had bound. You showed us mercy is the truest work that heaven has found. You stepped into our endless cycles of earning, proving fear, and broke them with a gracious word. Come to me, I'm here. The cross looked like the work unfinished, like strength had finally ceased. But love completed all the labor and declared us free. The grave could not demand more effort, nor keep us striving still. Resurrection crowned the finished work with perfect will. Now you invite us into rhythm of labor, trust, and release. You teach us how to work from rest and live from peace. You form in us a quiet confidence, not rushed, but deeply sure that what you've begun you will complete. Your promise will endure. So we will stop our endless proving. We will silence the demand. We will trust the hands that hold us better than our own plans. Let our lives reflect your freedom. Let our pace reveal your grace, till the world sees rest made holy in the way we run our race. We wait for the eternal Sabbath when all our work is done. Until then we walk in Jesus, the rest of God's own Son. Before we dared to speak it loud, a name that steadied shaking hearts when we were bowed. We tried to carry heavy answers, we tried to fix what we could not, but you reminded us salvation is received, not bought. You met us in our deep confusion, not with shame but open hand. You showed us grace is not an argument, but a place to stand. Jesus, you are the name of mercy. Jesus, you are the name we trust, not a word we use for comfort, but the ground beneath our dust. We call your name, we call your name when the weight feels hard to bear. We call your name, we call your name and find you there. You spoke the name of the forgotten, you restored the dignity lost. You touched the unclean without hesitation and paid the cost. You stood before the Let the lost find courage too. Let the broken hear an invitation to begin anew. Until the day every tongue confesses and every knee bows low, we will treasure the name of Jesus in the way we live and go. There is a lamp still burning in the middle of the night, a quiet witness in the darkness, refusing to lose its light. You did not call us to escape the night or curse the length of time. You asked us just to keep the oil and tend the flame inside. We grew tired of the waiting, we grew weary of delay, but you kept shaping faithfulness in the unseen, day by day. Jesus, you are the faithful bridegroom. Jesus, you are worth the wait. You are not slow in keeping promise. You are never late. Keep us awake, keep us awake. Let our love not drift or fade. Keep us awake till we see your face. Not to confuse excitement with devotion that remains. You taught us hope must be sustained when feelings fall asleep. That oil is found in secret places where hearts decide to keep. The cross looked like the flame extinguished, like hope had burned its last, but heaven guarded resurrection through the long silent distractions. You call us back to truth. You remind us why we started and who we first pursued. So we will guard our devotion, not with fear, but wholly awe. We will keep our hearts attentive to the whisper of the Lord. Let our lives be steady beacons in a world grown tired and numb, till the cry is heard at midnight. The bridegroom has come. There's a fire that does not rush. It burns steady, clear and bright. Not the flash of passing passion, but a flame that lasts through the night. You don't shout to prove your presence. You don't force our trembling hands. You invite us into covenant and teach us how to stand. We've chased sparks that quickly faded. We've mistaken heat for light, but you stayed when feelings flickered, faithful through the fight. Jesus, you are the holy fire. Jesus, you refine our hearts, not to consume us in your glory, but to set us apart. Burn away everything that isn't true. Burn away, till all we see is you. Like the light had finally gone, but heaven guarded holy fire through the darkness till the dawn. Resurrection breathed on embers, and the fire roared to light, a purified and eternal flame that conquered death outright. Now your spirit tends the altar of every willing soul. You teach us how to stay surrendered, how to let you take control. You refine our words and motives. You align our love and truth. You teach us how to burn with wisdom, not just noise but fruit. So we lay ourselves upon the altar, living sacrifices still, not driven by emotion, but obedient to your will. Let our worship be consistent, let our faith be proven true. Let our love endure the testing and keep reflecting you. is a shout locked in creation, groaning under broken skies. Every mountain, every ocean, waiting for the suns to rise. The ground remembers Eden, the scars of Adam's fall. The earth has learned to wake in hope for restoration's call. We learn to treat the world like property, something owned, consumed and used. But you declared it good and sacred, a gift we must not lose. Jesus, you are Lord of heaven and earth. Jesus, all things hold in you. Not escaping from creation, but making all things new. All things new. All things new. Heaven touching soil and stone. All things new. All things new. We are not alone. Storms and cities, you touched water, bread and trees. You showed us God is not embarrassed by dust and humanity. You calmed the sea with holy authority. You fed the crowd with care. You showed us power serves creation and love repairs. The cross looked like breaking like the curse that finally won. The sky went dark, the earth was shaking as the Maker's Son hung undone. But even then you were reclaiming wood and blood and breath, turning instruments of violence into seeds of life from death. The grave received the second Adam, but could not hold the King. Resurrection rang like thunder through everything. Now your spirit moves like renewal across polluted hearts and lands. You are healing not just people, but soil, sea and sand. You teach us how to live as stewards, not owners filled with greed. How to love the least and weakest of every living thing. You call us to a hopeful faithfulness in a groaning world, to plant trees we may never sit beneath, to trust the story still unfolds. So we will live as signs of restoration in how we work and pray. We will treat the earth with reverence as we await that day when heaven and earth are reunited, when morning turns to song, when the dwelling place of God and man is finally one. Until that day we live is a way to glory unseen, not loud but steady and sure. It shapes the hidden choices and teaches hearts to endure. You don't reveal it all at once. You train our eyes to see the faithfulness and small obedience carries eternity. We wanted crowns without the cross, rooms without the keys, but you showed us doors are open by humility. Jesus, you are the cornerstone. Jesus, you hold it all in place. What looks weak to the watching world is strength in your grace. Hold us fast when the ground begins to shake. Hold us fast, you will not forsake. Taught us how to build with patience, how to measure twice with prayer, how to trust the unseen structure of the life you're forming there. You warned us storms would surely come to test what we believe, not to shame what cannot stand, but to show what's real beneath. The cross stood as the truest foundation, set deep in love and pain, where everything built on pride collapsed and mercy remained. The grave could not undo the cornerstone, no fracture, heaven's plan. Resurrection set the stone in place, no force could move again. Now you are shaping living temples with hearts aligned to truth. You are fitting us together by love, not proof. You teach us how to bear each other, how to share the weight, how to build with grace and patience at a kingdom pace. So we will choose the unseen faithfulness over instant praise. We will trust the slow construction of holy days. Let our lives withstand the testing, let our love not crack or fade. Let the world see Christ, our foundation, in the way we're laid, until the city comes descending, built by your own hand. We will build on Christ alone, and in Him stand. There is a weight in the promise, not heavy but holy and sure, a calling that shapes our posture and asks us to endure. You speak of a kingdom advancing, not with force or display, but like yeast in the dough of the world, quietly finding its way. We wanted lightning and earthquakes. You offered daily bread. You taught us faith grows strongest where obedience is fed. Jesus, you are the coming kingdom. Jesus, you are the reign. Already here, not yet completed, breaking through the pain. Your kingdom comes. Your kingdom comes in mercy and in truth. Your kingdom comes. Your kingdom comes in everything we do. You heal the sick with compassion. You forgave before command. You showed us heaven looks like a touch, a word ahead. You told us stories of treasure hidden in ordinary ground, of small beginnings and patient growth where lasting joy is found. You wrote in meekness, not in conquest. You wore no borrowed crown. You let the powers exhaust their strength while love laid itself down. The cross looked like the kingdom losing, like hope and misfired again. But you were planting victory in the soil of death and shame. The grave could not restrain the future. The stone could not delay. The kingdom burst in resurrection and changed the course of days. Now you teach us to live between what is and what will be. Citizens of heaven walking in faithful humility.